In the morning when I rise, give me Jesus.
Good morning, folks. When God says something, it is. Now, I don't know whether he's just telling you what he has seen and what he knows is going to happen, or if he's telling you what he's going to orchestrate to make happen. Doesn't matter whether he sees it or whether he makes it happen. If he says it, it is. He's God. He sees it all. And so he told Paul, I want you preaching in Rome. Well, there's a lot of trouble along the way. And what I know is God is seeing Paul through it. You don't go to Rome just getting on an airplane and flying over there like we do today. You get on a ship. In fact, with Paul, he's been on 2 ships so far. And they've been in a town, and Paul says, look, guys, we've been here a long time, and this trip is getting dangerous. Acts 27, verse 10 was where we ended yesterday. Men, I perceive that this voyage with certainty will be dangerous, and great loss will happen, not only to cargo, but also to lives is possible. Well, do you think they listened to Paul? We're going to read verses 11 through 20 today. Listen to this. This is trouble. The centurion was more persuaded by the pilot and the captain of the ship than what was being said by Paul. And so because the harbor was not suitable for wintering, the majority reached a decision to put out to sea from there, and if somehow they could reach Phoenix, a harbor in Crete, then facing southwest and northeast, and then spend the winter there. Well, when a moderate south wind came up, supposing that they had attained their purpose, they weighed anchor and began sailing along Crete, close inshore. But before very long, there rushed down from the land a violent wind called Ewakilox. And when the ship was caught in it and could not face the wind, we gave way to it and let ourselves be driven along. The wind was too strong, and they couldn't even maneuver the boat to fit the wind, and so they had to just take their hands off and let the wind take them wherever it was going to go. Verse 16, running under the shelter of a small island called Clauda, we were scarcely able to get the ship's boat under control. Well, after they had hoisted it up, they used supporting cables undergirding the ship, and fearing that they might run aground on the shallow of Cistus, they let down the sea anchor, and in this way let themselves be driven about. They are just letting the boat go where the wind and the waves are taking them. Well, the next day we were being violently storm-tossed, and they began to jettison the cargo. Can you believe that? They're carrying cargo and throwing it overboard because this storm, the wind, is too much danger for the ship. And on the 3rd day, they threw the ship's tackle overboard with their own hands. Guys, we've got to do dramatic things to save our lives. Verse 20, since neither the sun nor the stars appeared for many days, and no small storm was assailing them. No, it was a huge storm that was against them. From then on, all hope of our being saved was gradually abandoned. We started saying, guys, it's over. There's no way we can make it. Well, don't ever say that. Don't give up. When God says something, it's going to happen. And Paul expected that even though things look terrible, we're going to get where God tells us we were going. And so, God bless you, who does what God says, who follows the lead of the Lord, regardless of what it looks like. Tomorrow, Paul's going to say, guys, I told you so. I look forward to being with you. I'll see you tomorrow.
Give me Jesus. this world, but give me Jesus.